It's hot in Missouri. I don't know if it's hot where the heck you are, but it is hot here. So I'm gonna put that on. All right, here's one of my new shirts on. This is the V-neck that says, good judgment comes from experience, and experience comes from bad judgment. And I've got some good judgment now because I have made a lot of mistakes in the past. So it is time to do some push-ups. I am behind another day, so I will do part of my makeup push-ups now, and then I'm gonna go play with my pony. Hey, I had one of our Facebook friends come over, and she's actually the wife to one of my husband's childhood friends, so that was kind of fun today to spend a little bit of time with her. All right, so I created and tonight I'm going to finish some editing. I might get up like 2 days of past stuff put up, and then I logged today. But I made an emergency kit for my vehicle today, so that was fun. And anyways, I'm just you know what I'm going to add to my car. This is gonna be way too much information, so like maybe this won't have low views, okay? But usually my lives have a lot. But you know, there's been a time in my life when I try to go to the Olympics as a heavyweight fighter. I don't know if a lot of y'all know that, but I actually moved to this state to try to go to the Olympics, and I've been to 5 countries fighting as a heavyweight fighter. And anyways, well, that was an era of my life, right? And then an era of my life was college and the ranch. I mean, I've had different eras, right? But I'm in the era now where I'm gonna bring another change of clothes with me, especially on my health journey, because sometimes my stomach says, rah, 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 and you know, stuff happens, right? You know, there's something called a FART that we are not supposed to trust anymore. So not only did I have an emergency kit for my car, and then with my husband having his gallbladder removed, I'm gonna put an emergency set of clothes in the car for both of us in both cars. So that might be too much information, but you know what? I'm a prepared person, and that's something to be prepared for. So, all right, I'm gonna do an extra 30 tonight to make up of the 57 I owe myself, and then do my 57 in addition. So tonight's gonna be 87 break and push-ups. And I love this shirt. It's 70% cotton and then like 15% polyester and 15% rayon. But I don't even like V-necks, but I like this one because it's just like a smaller one. And this is heather black. Anyways, all right, let me get started. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Okay, I might be more tired than what I realized. Hey, thank you to everybody that purchased my shirts today. The Grit and Growth one, oh my gosh, that's my favorite of the new 3. And I do love the Cowgirl Code one that I dropped today that says shoot, shovel, and shut up. Boy. Anyways, I love these shirts. I'm gonna start coming out with more with like different shirts. So, somebody said something. I don't know what somebody said. I can't read, I'm too far away. All right, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Ooh, child. I'm doing some push-ups. Ooh, child. Oh my gosh. I've been listening to Jessie Murph a lot lately. Man, that little girl, she's like 4'11". she has so much pain in her songs. She got some slutty songs too. I like those too, but I really like her pain songs because I get it. I get it, little girl. Whew. Anyways, you should look up Jessie Murph. All right, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 40. Okay, I'm not gonna have the extra in me because I did extra last night because I owed myself a day and I owe myself one more day. I gotta do that makeup with a break in the middle. I am getting stronger, I can feel it. So, I love these shorts. I'm using box shorts because, man, I'm used to my legs looking like male soccer legs, and they're just chub, but literally, I am about to adjust my, you know, I have on my website, I was eating slow carb. Dude, I am changing that. I'm a fresh milled flour girl with my ketones and intermittent fasting, but I am losing weight whenever I avoid commercially milled flour. So I know a lot of people said that gluten is the enemy. Dude, it's what they're doing to our flour. I've been listening to a lady named, I don't know if it's Sue Brecker or Sue Breadbaker, I don't know. It's Sue's Healthy Minutes. I've been listening to her podcast and learning so much about fresh milled grain and about how healthy it is for you. So today I also bought food grade 5-gallon buckets with like a twist top so I can store my wheat berries in there. All right, I've done 40. All right, I'm gonna try to be like, I'm gonna try to act like I'm a dude that's been in prison for like 5 years doing push-ups every day. I'm gonna try to do like the best push-ups I've ever done in my life. Okay, not on my toes. Screw that stuff, I'm still over 300. Okay, so I've got 17 left. Let me see if I can really go down. Oh, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, I've got 7 more. Yeah, I don't have any extra in me tonight. So, my husband's outside working on framing up his sawmill building, and I'm gonna go see the horses and then rinse off, and I might come back for an ice water bath. So, okay, 7 more. My dog is in here. My little psychopath. I sound like I farted. That was my wet knee on my knee pad. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right. So, thank you to everybody for purchasing my shirts. It means a lot to us. Like, this time of year is kind of rough for our ranch because our income is this, right? But our bills are this. So, like every t-shirt sale really means a lot. So I do thank you, and I love the grit and growth. I mean, that is, like, if you've been following my health journey, you know that I've went from carnivore to counting calories to slow carb to counting macros. So you have seen me do a lot. And then the fresh milled flour, and now I'm waiting on the pill capsules to do the freeze-dried raw beef liver. I'm gonna eat some organ meat, and y'all have just seen me evolve, you know? And here I am, dude, I was a science teacher for like 11 years. Like, I even taught like at the college level. And you know what's amazing is the person that we call our fake daughter. It's a neighbor's kid that's worked for us since she was 11, and she's like 23 now and got a degree in nutrition. She says that she has friends that are now, you know, about to graduate as medical doctors, and they don't teach the medical doctors nutrition. And so she's got a degree in nutrition, and man, I talked to her about beef liver. I send her information that I find out about that, and like she's like, man, I learned so much from me, you know, and she's in college right now about to get her master's, and she's like, I can't wait to try the fresh milled flour. And I'm like, yeah. So isn't that so freaking dumb that I'm so happy to have her in my life, you know, because I get to know what's fresh and current and being taught about nutrition, and then see the holes in it. And so next weekend we are going to Texas, because you know those ketones that I take, you know those ketones that I take? Well, that's from a company called Prove It, and they are starting this like app, and they'll have where they'll draw your blood also and test for these 87 things and stuff. But they have Beta 1 that's starting next weekend in Texas for the people that come to it. And then Beta 2 happens in October. So they have like Beta 1, 2, 3. 3 happens next year in the spring. And then Beta 4, I don't know if it's called Beta 4 or whatever. Then this program is going to be accessible to everyone. And it's like an app, but it takes the place of a whole bunch of different programs. And actually analyzes your blood and stuff. Anyways, I am looking forward to going to that and going to be one of the Beta 1 people, because man, with my own knowledge that I've got figured out, and then with someone actually reading my blood and stuff, dude, I am excited about truth. You know what I mean? If the truth is that I'm just supposed to be 300 pounds, but that's not the truth. Something is wrong. I know it's poisons in our food, right? I know that it's poisons in our food, and I've just got to figure out what my combination is. But I would love a little help with that, right? And I don't want to buy all these different applications and programs. I would like to have one that does all of that. So anyways, exciting things coming forward with Prove It, and the name of that stuff is called Protocol, and that's what I'm going to go learn about next weekend in Texas. I'm excited about it because, like, dude, you know, y'all are the 110,000 people that are following me right now. Don't let me lose 50 pounds and then say, this is a lie, this is a lie, here's how to make this bread, here's how to store it, you know, and then, hey, here's how to do your beef liver, quit buying it, here's how you do it. The world don't want me to figure out the magic. They don't want me to find out the freaking equation, because I will tell everybody. So, and you know, there's that the reason, you know, Big Pharma's keeping us sick, right? Because well people are not making them money. I'm going to be in Dallas, Rita, Dallas, Texas, hotter than a mofo, okay? You know that Big Pharma and the food industry, and it's not the farmers, it's what the heck they're doing to the food, okay? You need to look up the benefits, look up the history of fresh milled flour, okay? They even warned us about it in the past. And there's actual doctors now. I've been listening to that lady that does the fresh milled flour stuff. There are doctors that are helping people with heart issues and brain issues, even MS and stuff like that, with freaking fresh milled flour. And those people, you know how everybody's like carnivore, carnivore, carnivore? Well, they said that the reason that carnivore is working is because it's getting rid of our commercially milled flour and what they're doing to us. So I know it's going to be weird for me to not have commercially milled flour, because I've had it my whole life. That might be why I have been a chubbo my whole entire life. Like, I feel like I should be 220, 230 pounds chubby, not got up to 333 last year. So anyways, All right, I'll see y'all later. Bye. I feel swole. I feel swole. Bam. Boom. I'm gonna look like somebody that did prison time by the time I got all these push-ups done.